Yeah. For the first game, we were running out of time because again, we the creative process was really make a mistake and then correct the mistake. Um, so everybody kind of could get an idea. The game was so unliked by not unliked, unsupported by Midway Games that we had to use John Tobias's father's camera to videotape because they wouldn't trust us with the company camera. So the lead programmer, everybody knows his name, was like, "No, you guys can't use the good camera because you'll break it. You guys, this is not worth bringing out that camera. You guys just, kind of just create it how you could create it. Get a camera, but and you guys just do it." So, the first day that I showed up to film, John set up the camera and he said, "Do something cool." There was no story, there was no real character develop, anything like that. We just started creating all that while we were filming, getting inspiration from the filming. That was the muse. It was the filming, and the action, and goofing around and creating storyline for everything. And that's how everything started coming up, is like with the action and filling in parts and being like, "Oh, we should do this. We should cut this camera and have this acting scene in it." So a lot of people don't know that the actors weren't just doing the moves; they were doing, the characters that they see today are all based on what during Mortal Kombat, the first Mortal Kombat, those characters did. So when you watch Sonya Blade, you're watching, and because we're not paid really paid actors. We're more like stunt guys, martial art guys, or just not really heavily into acting. So we're usually acting like ourselves, but magnifying it. So, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub Zero have parts of my personality because it's easy to borrow from that than to think, because I don't have like, what am I going to no, everything's like, "Oh, let's go. We only have 8 months to film this." And, the first character who later on was named Johnny Cage took about 6 weeks to develop the base of it. And then off of that base, we based all the other characters and even used that foundation for what you see today, in the movies and in the video game franchise.